Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are continuing on with the new Legendary Goku event missions. We are going to smash out both of the family team missions today, Goku family and Vegeta family. We are going to start off with the Vegeta family, just because I prefer Vegeta to Goku, so why not? Okay, let's do this. Can we get an 18 key super? Oh, okay, yeah, there's all those physical orbs up there, so that should be fine. So I did manage to find a Rainbow Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta friend. Mine has one dupe after my summons on the Vegeta banner. I have tried out them on this event quite a bit, and I do know that even all the way up to the end against UI Goku, as long as they get their 18 key super, they can take double digits from normal attacks. And if they don't counter, they don't take crazy damage from supers. So they should be fine all the way through the event. Obviously, we also have their active skill for a little bit of bonus damage, which we will save for closer to the end. So they'll be fine. They'll be off rotation. Then, as you saw there, we have the free-to-play Vegeta and Trunks exchange card. They infinitely stack attack and defense, so they'll be very, very good here. We have the Super Saiyan 3 Trunks from the Heroes banner. He'll also be very good. He has a high chance to guard. He also stacks his defense for like multiple turns, so he'll be very strong. And then I wanted to try out the Tech Vegeta, because obviously I did pull him with a dupe. Haven't tried him out in the Legendary Goku event, so it'll be interesting because he can guard against all attacks as long as we pick up 6 orbs. So against UI Goku, as long as we can get 6 orbs, we don't have to worry too much about him like taking an absolute beating. But we do still need to be careful, because obviously if we can't pick up those 6 orbs, then we could be in a spot of trouble. So I'm going to float off the Trunks here, because I want him on rotation with the Tech Vegeta, because once the Tech Vegeta transforms, he has Over in a Flash instead of Prepared for Battle, and then this Super Saiyan 3 Trunks is the only other unit that I've brought that has Over in a Flash, so I'm going to keep them together. Obviously, ideally, we want to get 6 orbs with the Vegeta every turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter that we have key links, because obviously we'd need to pick up 6 key anyway. But obviously on those turns where we can't get 6 orbs, we still want to actually be able to super attack with him, because he's going to be one of our harder hitters on the team. And as I've said in some of the previous runs, we don't want to bring just a whole team of defensive units and then the run takes like 45 minutes because no one's dealing any damage once we get to the end. So I'm going to put the friend Vegeta at the end, because obviously he's the one that will take the least damage, because then I can save this whole cluster of orbs in the middle to make sure he gets an 18 key super, because obviously the LR Super Saiyan 4s, they get extra key from their same colour orbs and rainbows. So obviously there, even though he needed a like full 12 key to get his 18 key super, we were easily able to do that. So nice big damage from you. So the only thing, so Vegeta is obviously guaranteed to transform at some point. The only problem is we don't want to get stuck into a situation where the rotation with Vegeta on is the one that finishes off the phase, because that's going to happen here. We don't want that to keep happening, because obviously then in the next turn, when we're at the start of the new phase for Goku, if we take him under 80% HP, then the next rotation when Vegeta comes back, he won't transform. So ideally, we don't want to do 80% damage to Goku this turn, but I'm not going to like stall it out to get the transformation, because we should be fine. So what's their defense? Theirs is already 130. Yeah, I can probably put them in the front slot then. Grab these and then get those for you. And then, yeah, the good thing about the Xeno Vegeta being here as well, Xeno Vegeta, not only does he infinitely stack defense, but he is a Vegeta family support unit. So I'm going to keep him off rotation. He's going to be buffing everybody up. And then, of course, because he does infinitely stack, he should be able to hold his own towards the end as well. I might put him on main rotation for a little bit in the middle, just to try and stack up his attack. His defense, because actually at the moment, before Vegeta transforms, he would link up decently with him. And then of course even after he transforms, he gives 2 key with his support passive, Whereas, of course, the Trunks, most of his defense just comes from his passive. He doesn't have to infinitely stack. He does get that couple of turn stack from his super attack effect, but we don't like need it specifically. So I guess we could do, we could do this for now. Oh, of course, they must have like Golden Warrior or something. No? Royal Lineage? Wait, why does he only need 3 there? So he has Royal Lineage Review. And he's getting prepared for battle from him, obviously. Yeah, I'm being dumb. I guess we do just do this then. We'll have to just not super attack with Trunks. As long as his guard activates, he's not going to take a lot of damage anyway, so we should be okay. And then you can do this. And then, yeah, hopefully we don't take him out this turn, because I want Vegeta to transform. I mean, he's still good in his untransformed state, but we want that transformation. This could maybe be a bit painful. Ah, 39k. That's actually pretty good. And considering the team has just under 400k HP, so, I mean, even if we end up in a scenario where we're taking 200k from a super, we should be okay. Okay, good. We didn't finish him off, so that means we'll finish him off this turn, and then we'll get the transformation with Vegeta next turn. I'm actually going to do this just to try and... This is like big brain plays. We want to get as many super attacks with the free-to-play exchange Vegeta as we can, because obviously towards the end of the event, as a free-to-play unit, while he does infinitely stack his defense, he stacks a little bit slower than some of the summonable units. So we want to try and make sure we're getting as many super attacks with him as possible, so that then by the time we get to the end of the event, his defense will be as high as possible. Because a lot of these free-to-play units that stack, if you don't build them up enough, they can take double digits from normal attacks, but then all of a sudden, once you start getting closer to the end, when they get hit with a super attack, they're still taking over 100k. Whereas some of the summonable stacking units that stack like crazy, like the Tech Trunks is a perfect example, even from super attacks, they'll take like double digits by the time you get to the end. So, okay, so Vegeta has transformed. If only we were getting the Dokkan attack this turn. So we can actually get 6 orbs with him as well, which of course in this particular turn doesn't really matter, because he gets, from the 3 orbs he gets super effective against all types, and then 6 orbs he gets guard, but we're fighting an AGL enemy, so he's already super effective and guards. But 2 million attack stat, okay, should do some decent damage here. Yeah, 1.5, and then of course we have the attack blue Vegeta on the other rotation, so this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, we should make pretty quick work of him. Trunks, please guard this. There you go. Double digits when the guard activates. Like, units that have a chance to guard are always a little bit sketchy for me, like the STR Ultimate Gohan, B-Pan. I've definitely lost runs on like Super Battle Road and stuff before because they didn't guard. So that's something you always have to be mindful of. We can't get any tech orbs. That was a real bad changing of the orb field there. Oh no, this is actually very bad, because we can't get a 18 key super with you. We are getting the Dokkan attack now though, even without having really picked up any same type orbs. So this Vegeta, not really at his best. Like, if we could get the Dokkan attack after picking up a huge... Wow, really? Wow, okay. So that's the emulator doing me dirty there, because on my screen, I definitely clicked on, like, almost all of those. Like, maybe the second one, like number 2, maybe I slightly missed that one, but no, I definitely clicked on all those other ones, so... Dokkan obviously fears the power of the Vegeta family team. They're trying to stitch me up, but... Fortunately, it's not like we're in a situation where we're relying on that Dokkan attack in order to be victorious, so a little bit disappointing, but it does mean we still did some decent damage. So even if Vegeta takes a little bit of damage here because we couldn't get the 18 key super, we should heal it all next turn. Of course he doesn't count with the super. 200k, why not? But then there you go, we get a decent enough heal. So alright, let's do this, because... Oh, actually, no, I don't, yeah, he's a tech enemy. I don't need to get 6 orbs. Because Because I was going to sacrifice the super attack with Trunks just to make sure we got 6 orbs for Vegeta. And then, of course, I remembered I don't actually have to do that. So, but there you go. I mean, we're basically back to full health already anyway. Goku's going to have a very bad time this turn with the combo of the 2 Vegetas. The Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, he's not the best support link partner for this Vegeta because obviously he doesn't have Fierce Battle. He doesn't have some of his other attack links like Saiyan Pride. But, you know, he has the key link. He has Super Saiyan. This Vegeta obviously very good anyway. So, whilst he's not going to be at his best here, he is going to be very, very good. I did think about bringing the STR Easy A margin Vegeta, but the problem is he doesn't stack his defense at all. He greatly raises it when he supers, but he's like a nuking unit. So if we get into a situation where we can only pick up like 2 or 3 orbs with him, especially when we're at like the in UI phase, he will get hit so hard. So I thought it best to leave him on the bench for this one. But what's their defense at now? Almost at 200k. I might actually leave them there, because we can do this, which basically guarantees we take no damage in this first slot. Then give you all of those, and then we'll just grab these so we save the... I've got to try and be a little bit mindful of maybe saving STR or Rainbow Orbs for when the Super Saiyan 4 Vegetas come in, because as we saw from a previous turn, without getting their 18 key super, they're going to take around 50k from normal attacks. So we want to make sure we are always getting their 18 key super. And then obviously this Tech Blue Vegeta, definitely one of the better units on the team for this event. The free heals alone that you get out of him are just absolutely ridiculous. Like, when we get to the end of the event, like, he's going to be giving us so much extra health. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Yep, that's 6 orbs for you. So we can guard and be super effective. Grab those, and then we have all of these here for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Get that full 24 keys. So there you go. Yeah, this margin Vegeta is probably not going to look too impressive offensively. Obviously, it's going to help when that Xeno Vegeta comes in the final slot. But the fact that we guard this is obviously very useful. Yeah, 30k. I'm very happy to take 30k from a super attack. So obviously Trunks would have taken less as long as he guarded, which his guard did activate. But you know, that's we're not going to complain about 30k from a super attack. So big 24 key super from you. No crit, of course. I feel like this is... Are we going to see a repeat of the future run from yesterday with the no crits allowed? Shout out to everybody who did watch that video all the way through to the end and then leave the no crits allowed comment at the end. I was very happy to see a bunch of you guys actually did do that. So that was very cool. I need to get this Xeno Vegeta floated off. And also we're not getting a ton of orbs, which is not ideal. At least we have enough for the 18 key for you. Plus we got the support from the Xeno Vegeta, so everyone's getting that little bit of extra defense and stuff anyway, so we should be okay. It's just not the ideal turn this turn, unfortunately. Yeah, 1.3 million attack stat is actually quite low for him, considering how far through the event we are at this point. Although 3.4 from Vegeta, that's, is this the friend one? We do have the support, this could actually be my one. Oh, okay, that was the friend. Because yeah, even the, I've been quite impressed, even with one dupe, my Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has been able to hit like 3 million attack stats, so I'm very happy with him. So let's do this. If I drop this down, does that make a connection there? Not sure. Because that gives you a super. Oh, there you go. That gives us the 6 orbs with you, which is what we need. And then try and give you a super as well. I think he might be dead. Okay, please guard, Trunks. This is what I was talking about. Chance to guard. Cool, there you go, 30k. Because yeah, if he didn't guard, that would have been over 100k. Which, like I say, that's the The one letdown with using units that only have a chance to guard is sometimes they can get you in a little bit of trouble. But we did get the guard there. Obviously this Vegeta is kind of in the same boat because you have to get 6 orbs for him to then get the guard ability. But depending on the orb field, like, that's one of the things that's like completely out of your control to a certain extent. But you can manage it a little bit by bringing like orb changes, doing things like we did there, like putting him in the second slot and then picking your orbs carefully so that they drop down in a certain way. All of that sort of stuff you can do to increase your chances of getting the 6 orbs, but a unit that is literally just completely down to RNG whether they block for you or not. There's literally nothing you can do about it, so... But we should finish... Oh, no, I was going to say we should finish off Goku here, and then I actually looked up at his health bar. So we will finish off Goku here, and then we get to move on to the AGL Blue Goku. We do have quite a few STR units on our team, so we definitely want to try and get through this one as quickly as we can. But, oh, this orb field though, yikes. So, fortunately, I was going to say, we can't get multiple orbs with the Vegeta in the middle, but we don't need to. But unfortunately, we are... Yeah, there's just no way. I couldn't drop any of these down to bring down like the rainbows and stuff, so this is going to be a bad turn for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. At least it is the rainbow one though, and he's only taking 1 attack, so worst case scenario, he gets supered and doesn't counter. We probably take like 200k, but then on the next turn we can potentially get a big heal from the Tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, so we should be okay here. Trunks got his guard. Vegeta is going to guard anyway because it's an AGL enemy, so we should be okay. Obviously having him linked up with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in the last spot is actually much better for him because they at least share Fierce Battle and I believe Saiyan Pride as well, so that works out nicely for you. It definitely feels like we're getting more there, so we'll do that, and then boom, back to full health. Oh, perfect. We can grab those. And then, yeah, there you go. You can get all of those. Full 24 keys. They get so much key. So, the same colour orbs for the LR Super Saiyan 4s, like 1 red orb for Vegeta, 1 blue orb for Goku, gives them 4 key. So, yeah, even like 3 or 4 red orbs together, and then it's like, bam, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, easy 18 key super. So, that is what we like to see. Now, the Dokkan bar is building up again, as it is wont to do in a team with so many like units that change and pick up same type orbs. But can we finish him off before we get the Dokkan attack? Because I would rather take a huge chunk out of STR UI Goku. Wow. Okay, yeah, his defense definitely not at the point yet for taking supers, but it's okay. We're in that sweet spot position. I can't remember if I said this already, because I feel like I say this in every part of these, so when I record multiple ones on the same day, I sometimes forget what I've said in what video, but we want to get ourselves into that sweet spot where our defensive units are built up so much that we basically cannot die in one turn. Like in the worst case scenario, like that turn, for example, where a unit takes a super attack and takes like a huge amount of damage, we're in a position on the next turn where we can either heal up if we want to use an item, or well, he gets a little bit of extra attack from him. What do they have? Oh, so it'll be Saiyan Warrior Race for like 700 attack. Yeah, we'll put Vegeta first, because by getting all of these, that gets his guard, and then Trunks raises his defense when he supers, so it does actually work out better for him to super first before he has to take hits. We do still have to rely on his high chance to guard though, so I was kind of hoping that Goku was going to super attack Vegeta here, but Vegeta definitely been doing well here, the transforming Vegeta, considering mine has 1 dupe. He's been putting in some work. Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, obviously not the hardest hitter. Okay, well of course this would happen, so guard. 151 thanks to that defense raise and then the support from Xeno Vegeta. See, that's what you want to see. That's the huge difference, that gamble in RNG. 151 damage compared to Obviously, his defense was super high, so he probably wouldn't have taken like 100k, but we probably still would have taken maybe 40 or 50 if we hadn't got that guard ability to trigger, so I'm very happy with that. Ooh, do we kill this turn? If I pick up the red orbs, we get the Dokkan attack, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to do this. Okay, we still get the 18 key. Because we don't need to worry about him getting hit, but I just want to actually kill him this turn. So we really need crits here, boys. Because if we can go into STR UI Goku with a Dokkan attack straight off the jump. Oh, yes, come on. This is what we want to see. We want to go into STR UI Goku and just Dokkan attack straight away. But the only way I think we get that here is if Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta crits. Because this Vegeta, he's not going to be able to do enough even with a crit, unfortunately. But it's all down to this man right here. 2.47. Oh, no. Come on. If he doesn't crit, we basically waste the Dokkan attack against a near-dead Goku. No! No additional to save the day. Wait, no! There is potential for the day to be saved. Because what I can do here is... See, I'm just thinking first, before I do it, I could pick up some orbs to get extra health. But if we do this, so he gets extra attack stat, yeah, I won't worry about it. So if this active skill, we might not even need a crit, but if this active skill takes him out, then we get to save the Dokkan attack. So, come on Vegeta, come through, please. No! No! He's got no health! Oh, this is the most wasted Dokkan attack in the history of the game. Oh, no. That's so annoying. God damn it. Ah, well, very, very disappointing. I'm not even going to do the numbers this time around. I'm too sad. Look at that. There's literally no health in his health bar. That's such a stitch. I'm so mad. Oh, I sip my tea angrily. I'm so mad about that. We needed one crit from either of the two STR units on the rotation before or from the active skill, and we'd have got to save that Dokkan attack for this man right here. But the game said no. We Dokkan attacked against a guy who had like 1 HP. Oh, game, why do you hate me? Okay, it's the game punishing me for choosing the Vegeta over Goku for the first run. That's what it is. But okay, so it's not the end of the world. Obviously, the Dokkan attack helps us get a decent chunk into this Goku, but we can make do without it. I mean, it's not like we're going to struggle. I just really wanted... That would have cut down the time on this run so much, because that Tech Vegeta, picking up all of those Tech Orbs, that would have been a very nice Dokkan attack there to start off this phase. But oh well, it is what it is, as they say. So let's just keep going here. Give this STR UI Goku a beat down. At least now we don't have to worry about Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, eh? Because he's going to guard every turn regardless, because we are against an STR enemy. So how do we do this best for the orbs? So probably... Is that going to lose the connection to the top? I'm not sure. I'm going to get these just in case. Because I want to make sure we get the 6 orbs for Vegeta. So he can guard. And then obviously I wanted to save these so we can get the 18 key Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Oh, we do still have that active skill in the back pocket. Oh, if it had been the rainbow one as well, that was my one, wasn't it, that we active skilled with? If that had been the rainbow one, even without a crit, that would have finished him off. So very, very unlucky there, unfortunately. But oh well, I won't keep going on about it. We're past that now. We get a crit from Majin Vegeta, and yeah, with that guard active, look at that, just taking double digits with one dupe. This is the thing, right? I was talking to one of my friends about it yesterday, like, the way gacha games sort of get you with that, like, fear of missing out on good units. Like, the smart play, the big brain play, is to save for the 5-year, right? And just go ham on the 5-year, get the LRs that are insanely good, that everybody wants, But like this Goku and Vegeta, even without having seen the showcases from the guys on JP, like just on paper, they look really good. And I really like Majin Vegeta. Like the Super Saiyan 2 Goku versus Majin Vegeta fight is one of my favourite parts of the original Dragon Ball Z. So I really wanted to summon for these units. And obviously because I make content, I was going to do a little bit of a summon anyway. Unfortunately, I did manage to get lucky and pull both of them. But like using them in all these different events, they are so good. So like I completely understand people not summoning for them to save for the 5-year, but like I'm so glad I've actually got them because they are such good units. Maybe I'll bring Goku on the Goku family one, but like the Goku I don't have any dupes for, so obviously as an int unit he doesn't have any ability to crit or additional. Obviously Vegeta being tech, he can crit, and then mine has a dupe so he can additional as well. So the Goku might be a little bit more of a liability, especially because he doesn't have the ability to gain guard from picking up orbs. He has the ability to dodge from picking up orbs, which of course when we get to int UI Goku, he won't be able to do that anymore. So I feel like he would probably be a bit more of a liability. So speaking of liabilities, we can't get 6 orbs with Majin Vegeta, so this is going to be our first real example of him against a stage where he could potentially take a lot of damage without his guard ability active. So let's see how he's going to fare here. He's obviously still going to do reasonably well. He does greatly raise his defense when he supers, so his defense is going to be decent. Oh, and then we get that additional. Okay, that's big because that is another raise, so that's actually huge. We should, hopefully, still take just double digits from normals now. Yes, look at that. So this is what I'm saying, like, even with one dupe, like, this Vegeta is showing out. Like, maybe against the int UI Goku, that still would have been a little bit more dangerous, but we are doing well here. Hopefully this isn't too bad. Yeah, 130. It's not too bad though. Like I say, that's the problem with having the stacking units not on main rotation, is they obviously don't get as much of an opportunity to stack. I wonder if I do this connects, will this help connect the orbs a little bit better? They do have 240,000 defense, so we know that normal attacks they're going to be fine. Because I really want to try and connect up more of these greens, but it didn't happen, so ripperoonie. Fortunately though, with all those, even with just those few orbs, yeah, get easy 18 key super for you. And we know these guys are going to take double digits, it's just a case of getting supered. So I think we should be okay. Even if they get supered, we basically got back to full HP, so we shouldn't have to worry too much. Okay, yeah, cool. They didn't take a super attack. So, Tech Vegeta. Ooh, sadly no crit. We are getting very close to finishing off STR UI Goku. Still nearing the 30-minute mark. This is definitely not a team that can speed run this event. I mean, to be fair, the speed run teams that I've seen on this event, like, they're obviously not very defensive unit focused, and I feel like a lot of them are very much down to certain aspects of RNG, where, like, if something goes horribly wrong, you just die and have to restart the whole run. So obviously that's not the kind of thing that we are going for here. I don't think I can drop down those reds, but I don't know if we need to. Because between Trunks and Vegeta, especially because Vegeta, while we're not getting his guard thing, the 3 orbs gives him super effective against all types. So between, oh no, I thought that would be a super with the rainbow orb. Guard this? Actually, no, of course he will. It's an AGL enemy. Unfortunately, it was before he supered though, so he still took 60k. If that had been after this super, that would have probably been 10k, maybe even less. But that's not too bad. Obviously, Vegeta should easily finish him off here as long as he doesn't dodge, which I only just thought was a possibility. I don't think... Has STR UI Goku dodged many attacks in this phase? But either way, he's dead. Now we get int UI Goku and Tech Vegeta's on base to give us a nice big heal here. As long as we can change decent orbs. God damn it. Yeah, so they're on what? See, they're on almost 300k defense now. So I'm going to put them first. Although I don't think this helps us connect up any tech orbs, does it? No, unfortunately not. So, I mean, we still get a full heal though. So we are, like I said, we are pretty much in that sweet spot now where it's very unlikely that we can die in one turn. Like, even if these guys take a super, I think the Tech Vegeta Blue might be in more of a dangerous situation this turn because we didn't pick up a huge amount of orbs. He is super attacking first, though, so he does get that defense raise. Him getting super attacked would obviously not be ideal, but I think he should be okay. No crit, though, so not a lot of damage, sadly. Okay. Is he going to super Xeno Vegeta? I mean, I'll be perfectly happy if he wants to not super this turn. Hey. Okay, so can we get 6 orbs for Vegeta in the first slot? No. So we're going to have to rely on Trunks and the RNG. Never what I want to be doing, but that's fine. Oh, god damn it. So that's not the... Oh, okay, this could be bad now, because not getting 6 orbs, not activating his guard. He's obviously an int type. 100. He's got over 100k. He does greatly raise when he's super, so he's going to be at like 150k. So normal attacks, he shouldn't take too much damage. But... because unfortunately, if I do this instead, there's not enough orbs to get him an 18 key super, so... do this, and then I mean, we can't get him an 18 key super here either, but this is definitely going to be a sketchy turn. Shall we use an item here? We haven't used a single item. I don't want to take a risk. I'm going to do it because I don't want to take a risk and die. Like, it's the most annoying thing, right? When you're recording Legendary Goku event runs, like, we've been recording for half an hour. I already tried a different team build slightly before this, and I took a risk against Int UI Goku because I didn't want to use an item. I wanted to get a no items run, and I was really close to the end, and I took a risk and I died. So that is literally half an hour just completely wasted. And now here we are again, half an hour into the event. I'm not going to make that same mistake again. So Trunks did get his guard, so he was fine. Obviously, we're not really going to be able to tell just how much damage Vegeta would have taken, and he didn't get supered either. So I probably didn't need to use the item, but like I said, at this point, I'm not really in the mood to have wasted another half an hour. I'm trying to record a couple of these runs in one go, and then I've got a bunch of stuff to do today. So I've already wasted that first half an hour on a run that didn't go anywhere. So we definitely don't want that to happen again. So we're going to do this so that then we can do this. And then, oh, look at that, perfect. So we are looking like we're on track to get a third Dokkan attack, which should probably be what finishes off Goku, because we're not going to get it next turn. It kind of depends how much damage we end up dealing overall. And of course the Icarus that we used is still active this turn, so we're not really in danger of taking a huge amount of damage. There you go, crits, that's what we need. I was going to say, and an additional, perfect, but then that gets dodged. I mean, you can dodge normal attacks, Goku. I'm perfectly happy with that. That I'm not so happy about. But we do still have the active skill for the friend Vegeta to use as well. So I'll probably use that the next time he shows up. Oh, there you go. We can get 6 orbs. So I'm definitely putting you in the front. And we've got the support from Xeno Vegeta as well. No item active, but Xeno Vegeta is going to get another stack on his defense. So even if he gets supered at the end, he might still take like 100k. But we're on full health, so should be all good here. But yeah, Vegeta, as long as you get that guard, he's taking double digits. This though, I mean, he will guard, but how much is it going to do? Because he's got very good defense. Ah, 76k. I mean, considering he's a tech unit with one dupe who doesn't stack his defense, he just gets that greatly raised for the one turn off of his super attack. I'm actually very happy with that as an amount of damage to take, because we know Xeno Vegeta's already at the point of taking double digits, so that means we're perfectly safe for the rest of the turn. In fact, if we get a decent amount of tech orbs here, we could be looking at the Dokkan attack on the next turn with the actual Majin Vegeta. And so as long as we get at least 3 orbs so that he's getting his super effective against all types, that's going to be a nice and powerful Dokkan attack. So I'm actually going to try... Yeah, perfect. Because this connects all these physical orbs. Oh wait, yeah, let's do this. I probably shouldn't have done it there. I should have switched it around so we had a link partner that had Fierce Battle, but I'm going to do it now because next turn we should be getting the Dokkan attack and then maybe we win. Oh well, no crit anyway, so... Oh well. Give you those. That'll give him the 18 key because of... See, that was it, 3 orbs, and it just gave him so much key because he gets all that bonus key from STR orbs, so... Pretty good. And then crit. No crit, of course. But yeah, that's why I want to get the Dokkan attack with Majin Vegeta, because then if we get this luck that we seem to have been getting for the last of these runs, where no one gets any crits against UI Goku, it won't matter because he's super effective against all types. So even if it's not a crit, it will still do reasonable damage. And I purposely left the 6 orbs, so he's going to get his guard. So it'll be very nice to see if Goku wants to stack up most of his attacks in the front slot. Well, that's a decent amount. So now we can go ahead and do this. Grab the orbs for you. So now you're going to guard and be super effective with your Dokkan attack. So if I drop that, it's not going to drop the reds, but if I do that, he's going to take all of the rainbow orbs. So we'll do this, and then we'll give you the tech orbs, because those 3 rainbows, I think, give 9 key. Oh, that leaves him 1 short, though. And that's only 3 orbs as well. So, oh no, wait, that's 2 orbs. I think that's 12 key. Yes, okay, good. So, I'm going to guard these. Okay, before supering, he does actually take a couple of thousand. So it was after the super where he gets the greatly raised that he then takes double digits, but... Okay, it didn't shaft me with a super fast Dokkan mode. So this should be good. Because we got super effective against all types. We got the Dokkan attack. We do have the potential for a crit. So, come on, Vegeta. Give us one nice big attack here. Crit for me. Final flash. Come on. Okay, no crit. Why? Why? But, I mean, it's still a decent amount of damage, so I guess we can't complain too much. He didn't dodge the Trunks, but Trunks not really out here to deal a lot of damage. Or his guard didn't activate on that first attack. Will it activate here? Is that high chance the guard going to screw me over again? Yep, 180,000. Okay. Oh well, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, as long as he gets his 18 key, he's going to take double digits, so he'll be fine here. No crit, of course. Additional super? Can we get... Oh, can we get a crit? No, we can get dodged. And then, yeah, of course, the Dokkan attack gives us a massive heal. Of course he didn't change the red orbs. Well, he's got 256,000. I guess he probably doesn't really need to pick up a huge amount. Yeah, we didn't need to pick up a lot of orbs, and we're on 552,000. So yeah, that's pretty good. Let's save all the red orbs actually, because then we can probably just pick them up with the Tech Vegeta. Make sure we get that guard ability. And yeah, we are slowly but surely making our way through. So yet again, in the final phase, the crit RNG absolutely cucking us yet again, as I say. And we are nearing the 40-minute mark. So this turned into one of the longer runs, unfortunately. I did end up using that Icarus, which, as it turned out, I didn't actually have to, but like I said, I've already had a couple of runs over the last couple of days where I've been recording and I've not used an item and then died like half an hour into the event. And like I said, I got things to do today after I'm done with my recording session, so I really don't want to be wasting half an hour multiple times on failed runs. So we should be all good here. I kind of want to put Trunks in the front just because then Vegeta gets like fierce battle and stuff. But I realise I am also taking all of the STR orbs that I should be giving to Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So them being on the same rotation together is actually not ideal sometimes. In fact, I'm now a little bit concerned because of that Vegeta in the back slot. So we've used an item already, so at this point I don't care. I'm just going to use another one. I'm going to make sure that we get through this run. Because obviously we still have the potential of Trunks could not guard, which fortunately he did. And then of course Vegeta on the end there, worst case scenario is he gets supered and doesn't counter. But that's the thing, like I said, most normal people, if you're trying to get these runs done and get the missions completed so you can get your rewards, you're not worrying about doing no item runs. You just want to get the event done. And I think we've shown with this team, the fact that we haven't really needed to use items that much. Like, if you are, you could just go ahead and be very liberal with your items. Just use all 8 items by the end of the run if you want. And as long as you can build a team that is similar to this one, you are obviously going to have no issues. Because we have not really struggled at all. Okay, we've got a decent string of tech orbs here. We're just into that situation again, like we have been in a couple of these runs, where we are so close to the finish line we can practically taste it, but no one's getting crits, so it's taking ages to actually finish off Goku. Super attack, our defense is crazy high, so we should be fine. Yeah, 18 damage on a unit that has type disadvantage to UI Goku. Oh, Goku. Goku, why? He's just hanging on for dear life, just making this video longer than it needs to be, just because he refuses to go down right at the end. It looks like we are nearing the 40. Oh, come on. 24 key super from Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. That gets dodged. Doesn't dodge the guy, you know, who barely does any damage in the middle spot, but, you know. So let's do this, get that guard. Actually, yeah, let's try and pick up a bunch of non-tech orbs. Because then if Vegeta, ideally, if the tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta next turn, if he can change the AGL orbs to tech, that would be really, really good. Come on, Vegeta. Give me a crit. Will anyone crit? Is it actually going to ever happen? There you go. 1.2. I swear, the RNG on this event. But yeah, just like I said in the last video, shout out to anyone who is still here. I do appreciate those of you who watch the entirety of the longer videos. I mean, the thing is, I thought about doing it before, so let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Like, I could, if you want, like, edit out some of the bits in the middle, like, because obviously this run is going to take, by the time we've actually finished it, the run is probably going to have taken about 45 minutes. And if you guys want, I could very easily just cut out the bits in the middle. So we could do like the first couple of phases and then maybe just cut to like STR UI Goku. Because obviously most of the bit in the middle is literally just seeing the units attacking over and over again and building up their defense and stuff. But obviously sometimes we get some funny moments like we did with that Dokkan attack, as heartbreaking as it was on the Goku with basically 1 HP. Which is why I like to do it as a full uncut video. Obviously it means you can see that it was one full complete run. There was no like shenanigans in the middle where I reset the app or anything like that. So I like to do it as one full run, but obviously I want to put out the content that you guys want to see. So do let me know down below in the comments if that is something you would rather see. Because then the videos will probably be like 20 minutes rather than 45, so... But like I said, it's up to you guys. Whichever, I'm happy to do either, so let me know which of those you guys would prefer. And, okay, so... I do always feel a bit safer, even though he raises defense after attacking, I feel safer putting Vegeta in the front when we know his guard's going to activate. So we're going to do that and then give you that. So potentially this could be the last turn, but we know what the RNG's been like so far with crits. So let's see, shall we? Come on, Majin Vegeta, you came through for me last time. Okay, well. Too much to ask this time, apparently. And then Trunks, obviously not going to deal much damage. Wow. That was an understatement. Ooh, Vegeta didn't get dodged. Okay. Come on. 24 key super. Give me that crit. No crit. Okay, so. One more turn. And no super attack counter as well. Okay. So, this will do some damage for sure. 238k. Are you kidding me? Oh. Come on then, Goku. That's how you're going to be, is it? Right at the very end. So, grab those. I mean, fortunately, like all of these units on this rotation have built their defense up so high that there you go. We picked up the orbs and we're just back at full health straight away. So, Vegeta, come on. Can you finish it off here? Can you finally be the tech unit that crits? Yes, you can! We finish him off with a crit. Oh my goodness me. So I really thought this run was going to be a lot faster, and this has been potentially the longest out of the new ones that we've done so far, or at least tied, or pretty close to being tied with the longest one. So, damn. But yeah, if you are still here at the end, we did the Vegeta team first, so I guess give me a hashtag #SaiyanPride in the comments if you did watch the entire video. And then as always, we're going to finish off the video by claiming our reward and then jumping into the banner to use our tickets. And if the last few ones have been anything to go by, we're going to get our 5 SRs, aka a bunch of barber points. But Beerus, Chaozu and 18. What a legendary combo right there. And Super Saiyan 1. Okay, well, this is looking like a 5 SSR multi then. I think when the last 10 missions came out, it literally took me like 6 or 7 of these missions to actually get an SSR. And there you go, there's another 5 SR multi. So, right, that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.